and gentlemen, welcome to 4.5 Marks, one man show edition. We're still talking about Best of Super Juniors. This is a review of night one. Now I'm not gonna go through like the undercard, all the tag matches or anything. I'm just gonna go through the actual block matches. So, Block A started off the show, or the nights, and the first match was Clark Connors versus Ace Austin. Now, Ace Austin, talented guy. He deserves to be in this tournament. I'd say he deserves to win. I don't think he will, but I think he does deserve to win. Clark Connors, like we talked about in the last video, he's a newer guy, did the LA dojo. He's really good. He has a really good move set, really good look to him. I still think he's figuring himself out. The match overall was really good. It was a lot of intensity, a lot of back and forth. The only kind of issue there was with Clark Connors. He got too excited at some point and he almost slipped off the rope. But it was a great match. Ace Austin came up on top afterwards, and phenomenal match. Next up was Marv versus Alexane. Good showing of both guys that I haven't really seen too much of. Kanemaru always with the whiskey. Alexane ended up winning this match. Good overall match. Really showed off what he can do. Next up was Sho and Francesco Akira. Now this match kind of surprised me. Like I kind of talked about before, they haven't. Sho hasn't really done anything ever since ending his feud with Yo after breaking up the tag team. He's been doing, House of Torture stuff with Evil, 6-man, never openweight champion. But he hasn't done anything. And, it kind of still continues to do nothing. He lost to Francesco Akira. Now, not saying that's a bad thing, because Akira was very impressive in this match. Really good, showing off what he can do, showing off why he is in the tournament, why he is a part of the United Empire, why he is, in his words, going to take over the division the way that Ospreay did. It's so good. TJP came out to ringside with them, but there's no real interference except for, I think at some point, Sho had brought out some sort of weapon that he hit on in the shirt, or maybe he was trying to go for the shirt or something, but TJP grabbed it, kind of distracted him. About it. No real interference in that match, but Akira was very, very impressive. He was doing a lot of Ospreay's moves, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I'm excited to see more of his matches coming up soon. After that, Hiromu Takahashi versus Ryusuke Tagachi. Really fun match. Ryusuke, you can't ever go wrong with his match if you're looking for a good comedic match, because at the very beginning, his whole thing was I'm not gonna, in his words, I'm not gonna do butt stuff, which his finisher is Naomi's rear view. It's just a running hip attack, right? He said he's not going to do it. So bell rings. He just flies towards them, trying to hit that move, and he misses. And so then he just lays on the floor and he's like, all right, I'm done. Yeah, it's over. You can pin me. There's no point. And so after contemplate, Hiromu goes to pin him. And he, they get to a 2 count, I think, and then he reverses it to a small package. Or no, he reverses it to an ankle lock, because I guess he's been doing the ankle lock as his finisher recently. And overall, it's just a really good match, showing off these comedic skills while showing some technical work, because he was able to put on that ankle lock a couple times on Hiromu. So that's gonna be it's gonna be interesting to see other developments that he has, especially some of these guys like Ace Austin, Akira, Clark Connors. See how his matches go with them. And the main event for night one was Yo versus Taiji Shimouri. Now they kind of explained more of Yo's story that he's been going on. Apparently he had a little feud with Hiromu. Hiromu called him out, saying that pretty much that you've lost your fire, you've lost your spark. What are you even doing? Go home, go get a normal job. Like, why are you a wrestler if you don't have your passion for it? And they had a match. Hiromu won. So they continue that story with Taiji, because Taiji apparently also called him out on the same thing. It's like, you aren't anything to me. So the match was very good. Yop really played into that whole like, oh, I don't care, blah, blah, blah type of thing. But it would annoy Taiji Shimouri, and he would start just wailing on him. And it got to a point where like the match started getting really intense, and Yo started to get fired up. And when he got fired up, it was really, really good. Taiji Shimouri has apparently been doing like this submission move, which I don't remember him doing, but it's like a arm trapped crossface, kind of what Johnny Gargano does. And he won. Of course, Taiji Shimouri is IWGP champion. I know I said no in the last video, and that Desperado was, but as you probably, if you read on the thing on the screen, I was wrong. If you didn't, it's because you're probably listening on Spotify or wherever you get podcasts from. But yes, I was wrong. Taiji Shimouri is the current IWGP junior heavyweight champion, and he won. He gave a good speech saying that he is the top of the division. No one's going to take this title away from him. No one's going to beat him. Which, we'll see. He wants to change things up, because kind of like the G1, whoever wins the Best of Super Junior gets a shot at the IWGP champion. Not at Wrestle Kingdom, although sometimes they lead into Wrestle Kingdom, but just overall. It'd be interesting if he does win and then he gets to choose his opponent, because there's a lot of people it could be, like, even if they get guys back from CMLL or on the indies that he wants to challenge, like him against Dragon Lee or Ryu Lee, whatever, however he kind of goes by. Those matches were bangers, so I'd like to see that again. But that's it for night one. So night two, just to a little preview of it, we'll go down the matches. Linman against Doki is starting off of the blocks, which I'm really excited to see Linman. Like I talked about, I don't know anything about the guy. When I was going through like the pre-show of or the opening matches for night one, he came out with the title belt, so I'm curious to see what that title belt is, because I'll kind of determine what promotion he's from. And I haven't looked him up, I haven't Googled him yet, because I kind of want to be surprised on him, since I don't know anything about him. And then it's Bushi against El Fantasma, which they, consistently Bullet Club versus LIJ. It's going to be a good match, because those two are really talented. They're both really good. Whoever comes up, I hope they get pushed a little bit more. I want Bushi to win, because I think Bushi deserves some more wins. El Fantasma had a good story. I think he won the Super J Cup in 2020. But he's had some good stories. He's done some stuff, but Bushi hasn't really done anything, so I kind of hope he wins. Next is Robbie Eagles against Wheeler Yuta, which I'm really excited to see them go against each other, because Wheeler Yuta is really technical. Robbie Eagles is really high flying, but can be technical. I really want Wheeler Yuta to win, show off what he can do, show off this new aggressive side of him. That's going to be cool. Master Wato versus TJP, which, let's just... TJP is going to win. Just flat out. TJP is going to win. Master Wato, I don't think... He's good, but not the level TJP is, and they should showcase TJP more. The main event of that is going to be Taiji versus El Desperado. So two masked luchadores going to go at it, which I'm excited to see Taiji, because again, I've heard of him, but I've never seen anything on him. So that'll be really good. El Desperado, former champion, won last year, so he needs to kind of, he went up, he had a peak and then he went down, so he needs to get back into that flow, get back into that peak, get back into that drive, to show that it's like, hey, I'm not just one and done, I'm here to compete, I'm here to be at the top of this division. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of the matches, and who won, your predictions, your thoughts on everything, and once I watch night two, we'll make that video. All right. Remember, that check bounces. So do you.